Welcome back to Latin Nation, and it's time for our first guest. She's one of the most beautiful and funny Latinas on TV. She plays the sassy Sofia on FX's The League. Welcome, Nadine Velazquez.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Before we start the interview, I gotta point out the boots. Now, I will do anything you ask me to do if you wear these boots.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean...
We'll talk later.
Oh, awesome.
I got some things, some handiwork around the house and stuff that I need done.
Good. That sounds pretty hot, I guess.
You know, something that's really great about you and the characters that you portray is that not a lot of women can pull off being the sexy, sultry seductress and then also be playing these really goofy, funny, comedic roles. Now, as far back as I can remember, I remember Jenny McCarthy kind of pioneering a lot of, you know, those types of characters, just being the girl that was the woman of everyone's dreams, but at the same time being, you know, so silly and so out there and goofy. Is there anyone in particular that inspired you or that you kind of look to
I
in that way?
loved Goldie Hawn for that reason. She was so gorgeous, but so funny and playful and light. And I've always been attracted to her as an actress, comedic actress.
Wait, you know, I actually think that Sofia Vergara stole your act. Because you were the first funny, sassy, beautiful Latina with an accent on My Name is Earl, and then, you know, she came in afterwards.
Well, she's gonna beat out anybody who tries. Her breasts are large, and she's drop-dead gorgeous, and nobody compares.
Well, there's also the butt, but that's large because you mentioned the breast. But you know, one thing about you though is that you do have that comedic timing and cuteness at the same time. We see that in The League. So let's watch a clip of you as Sofia on FX's The League. Check it out.
It's Gail. Gail. This is Sofia, the light of my life.
Oh, yeah, right.
She's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Oh,
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Bull.
Bullshit. Fine. Oh. Oh, Sophia rocks and forever and clean. I love you.
I love you.
I don't have to take this. You really messed this up.
What?
Okay.
Later, Gail.
What's that all about?
I was just messing around. I hope you're getting a lot of this, man, because this is some terrific kissing right here my sister
I'm
does.
a good kisser.
We just saw a clip from The League where you kissed your brother. Is that what was happening?
That's right. That's how we do it.
God, I can see
That's how we Latinos do it.
I can see that. I can see that. But, you know, one of the things on the show, it hits a dynamic because you are dating Nick Kroll's character, which is a white guy, a Jewish guy. And I'm wondering, I'm making you like an unofficial expert on relationships between Latinas and white guys. I date white girls myself as like a refreshing breath of fresh air, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do.
And how does that go?
Well, it ends. But I mostly date Latinas, but Latinas are just too much for me sometimes. I can't, like, I'm too much, and then they're too much, and it's just too much. Like, what do you think about that?
I agree. I mean, I agree.
Do you date white guys?
We can't date ever.
You and me?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God. Shucks. But like, do you date white guys? Is that like what do you think about that? The dynamic
I mean, I tend to date men that are Italian, actually.
Really?
So is that white? Maybe?
Well, my grandfather was Italian. I just want to throw that in there.
Italians got a little spice in
They
them
have spice,
as well.
for
There's
sure.
definitely
They have a lot of fire.
They're the original Latinos.
This is true.
So what are you thinking about for the rest of your career? You obviously got like the funny Latina on TV down. We saw you in Flight. How do you want to take your career from here?
How do I want to take my career? I feel like I'm an actress who writes, so I am writing right now, and I'm actually performing very soon, part of my one-person show, so I'll be doing my life story and all the wonderful characters that colored my life and have gotten me to this point. So I would love to write, I'd love to produce, I want to direct.
Is it easier as an actress that's already like in the game to get some of their scripts in there?
I think it's easier to get people to come to first see your show that you stage, and then that'll lead you to the next thing. Okay. I've seen that formula work.
And you've just finished a movie with an Oscar-nominated actor, or Oscar award-winning actor, Denzel Washington. I mean, what was that like? I mean, did it make you feel like, I've arrived, you know? Like, was it one of those moments in your career that was just...
Well, because I've never worked with that kind of a cast before, yes, there was
and
that
Robert
moment.
Zemeckis?
Right, there was that moment where I was on set and I was like, wow, this is a very significant moment in my life and I want a bazillion more of these. So I acknowledged it and I was very proud of that moment, for sure.
Now, are you finding yourself in the part of your career where, okay, people want to have more Latinos and Latinas on shows, and you know, you already have some history there. Is this a good time to be a Latina performer?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
And I had one more question for you. I heard a little rumor that before you started the show, The League, you weren't so sure what fantasy football actually was. In fact, you had a completely different perception of what that meant. Can you tell us what that was?
I thought there were bikini-clad women running around in wizard hats.
That's what I thought too. I can't stand fantasy football. Listen, as a guy who likes football, guys, go out and toss the football around, get some sun, get some exercise. But if you're into fantasy football, watch The League with Nadine Velazquez. And we're gonna be right back with more of Nadine and my friend La Cocha right here on LatiNation.